I don't actually maybe know as well as them the difference between like management consultancy and investment banking, what would suit myself. So I was wondering if, like Kimberly's checklist earlier, if you give like a checklist of what the values of investment banking or the characteristics you should have to be in it, and a management consultancy, what would be good for each of those?
In the end, when you look back on it, was it worth it? You're happy where you've come from, and even though you might have been intimidated at times, or it might have been hard, late nights, if you look back and you had the opportunity to change it, would you change it?
Assuming that we want to move up the ranks quickly, but we don't really know exactly in which fashion and which department exactly, do you recommend going out into the finance world right after college and trying to test the waters and then going back and getting an MBA at some point? Or do you recommend trying to stay in school, do internships during the summer, and then have your MBA once you actually start and land a solid job?
They've been writing about it in the Wall Street Journal about parent companies not being eaten by their children companies and things like that. So how do you market so that the other companies from the Estee Lauder in the family will succeed, but so you also get your own share of the profit?
You know what? That's a great question, because one of the biggest challenges right now is that MAC, who is also owned by Lauder, is actually the #1 cosmetics brand, bigger than Estee Lauder. And they're growing a heck of a lot faster than we are. In a way, directly or indirectly, we compete with each other. So there's definitely a lot of challenges. For example, our R&D is obviously all the same. So when there's a new formula, well, are you going to launch it first under Estee Lauder or under Clinique? And it boils down to who comes first, who expresses the need, and who comes up with the biggest potential for the market. So it's kind of a little bit of an internal competition.